My dear friends, have you ever been in a room full of people, where everyone was talking, yet you felt completely unseen, unheard, and overwhelmed? Now imagine another moment. Sitting quietly with someone you deeply love. No words were spoken, yet you felt understood. More than 1,000 words could ever explain. This is the mystery of silence. We live in an age of noise. Our phones buzz, our screens scream. Our minds are restless. We are drowning in words, and yet starving for peace. But what if I told you that silence is not emptiness? It is not weakness. It is not a lack of expression. Silence is power. Silence is energy. Silence is where God, the universe, the higher self, whatever name you choose, speaks. Today, let's journey together into the forgotten truth. That silence can transform your relationships, restore your energy, and open the door to your highest self. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Inner Divine, so you never miss the wisdom your soul is seeking. And as you listen today, I want you to reflect deeply and share in the comments. Do you believe silence is stronger than words? Or do you feel that speaking is always the best way? Your thoughts may touch someone else's life. Now, let's step into the sacred power of silence. Part 1: The Forgotten Power of Silence. Centuries ago, people lived close to nature. They rose with the sun, rested under the stars, and listened to the natural rhythms of the earth. Silence was not an effort. It was life itself. But in our modern world, true silence has become rare. Even when we are alone, we fill the air with music, podcasts, or background noise. We have forgotten how to simply be. Psychologists today confirm that constant noise increases anxiety, clouds judgment, and weakens focus. Our nervous system craves silence, but we rarely give it. Across cultures, silence was always sacred. Native American elders sat in silence to connect with spirit. Japanese Zen monks practiced silence to taste inner peace. And in India, sages meditated in mountains, wrapped in silence. Paramahansa Yogananda said, "Silence is the altar of the spirit. It is the holy temple within us, where we meet the infinite." Think of a lake. If the surface is constantly disturbed by waves, you cannot see your reflection. But when it is still, it mirrors the sky perfectly. The same is true for our minds. When restless, we cannot hear God's whisper. But when still, truth becomes clear. Friends, let me ask you, when was the last time you sat quietly? Not checking your phone, not distracted, just listening to your inner self? Fire Part 2: How Words Drain Our Energy. Every word we speak carries power. Words are not just sounds. They are vibrations of our soul. Have you noticed how exhausted you feel after arguing for a long time? Or how drained you become when explaining yourself again and again? This is because every word uses life force. When wasted, our energy leaks away. Science also supports this. Neuroscientists at Harvard found that constant talking and noise increases stress hormones and even damages brain cells. Now think about this in daily life. Endless gossip at work, complaining about the same problems, talking without purpose. Do these things uplift us? No. They leave us empty. Yogananda warned his disciples, "Waste not your words, for they are the carriers of your soul's vibration." Imagine your energy like water in a cup. Every unnecessary word spills a drop. If you speak carelessly, soon the cup is empty. But silence fills the cup again. It restores. It preserves. It strengthens. Friends, do you see how your energy changes when you choose silence over unnecessary speech? Sparkles Part 3, Yogananda's Teachings on Sacred Silence. Yogananda himself often practiced silence. He believed silence was not emptiness, but fullness. He said, "In silence you will find the presence of God. And when you speak after silence, your words will carry the fragrance of truth." There are stories of his disciples who felt more uplifted in his silence than in hours of lecture. His very presence spoke louder than words. One student once asked, "Master, why don't you answer us immediately?" Yogananda smiled and replied, "Because I listen to God first. Then I give you His words, not mine." This is the essence of sacred silence. When you speak after connecting with God in silence, your words carry authority, wisdom, and divine vibration. Friends, think about this. What if we all paused in silence before speaking? How different would our world be? Seedling Part 4. Practical steps to cultivate silence in modern life. You might be wondering, how can I live in silence when I have work, family, and responsibilities? The truth is, you don't need to escape to the mountains. You can practice silence right where you are. Here are some ways to begin. Silent mornings. Begin your day without words for the first 10 minutes. Breathe. Meditate. Watch the sunrise. This sets your energy before the noise begins. Pause before speaking. In every conversation, take a short pause. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Will it bring peace? If not, let silence speak. Digital silence. Each day, switch off your phone and computer for 15 to 30 minutes. Just sit with yourself. Feel the difference. Silent meals. Try eating one meal in silence. You will taste food more deeply, and gratitude will naturally arise. Sacred journaling. Instead of speaking your frustrations, write them in a journal. Silence outside, clarity inside. Silent prayer. Not every prayer needs words. Sometimes, the deepest prayer is sitting quietly in God's presence. Silent walks. Walk in nature without music or conversation. Let the trees, wind, and birds be your teachers. Silent listening. When a friend speaks, don't rush to reply. Listen fully, silently. Your presence may heal them more than your advice. Friends, silence is not running away from life. It is engaging with life more deeply. Milky Way Part 5, The Transformation Silence Brings. Let me share a story. A young disciple once lived in Yogananda's ashram. He struggled with anger and restlessness. No matter how hard he tried, his mind was noisy. Yogananda told him, "Spend 1 hour each day in silence. Do nothing. Just sit with God." At first, the disciple resisted. He felt restless, bored, even anxious. But slowly, something changed. He began to feel peace. His anger softened. His words became fewer, but deeper. Others noticed. His presence itself became calming. This is the transformation silence brings. It doesn't just change your mind. It changes your aura, your relationships, your entire life. And remember, it's not only in India or monasteries. Across the world, from Tibetan monks to Christian mystics to native healers, silence has been the path to inner power. Imagine a world where people spoke less, but with more love and truth, where silence healed wounds that words could never reach. This is possible. It begins with you. My dear friends, today we have traveled through the mystery of silence. Its forgotten power, its ability to preserve energy, its sacred meaning in Yogananda's teachings, its practical steps in daily life, and its power to transform the soul. Now I ask you again, Do you believe silence is stronger than words? Or do you feel speaking is always necessary? Share your reflections in the comments. Your insight may be the very message another soul is waiting for. And before you go, if this journey touched your heart, please subscribe to Inner Divine. Because here, together, we are building a sanctuary of wisdom and peace. Remember, sometimes silence achieves what 1,000 words never can. Stay silent. Stay strong. Stay divine.